Hello everybody and welcome back to Pleasantview. We are here in the Pleasant household today for their first day in Pleasantview, even though we have already seen, I think, all of these Sims except maybe Daniel. So let's start with Lilith. Oh my goodness, I can already tell. So she wants to sneak out with Dirk, totally Lilith, but she wants Angela to be sprayed by a skunk. Now, if you guys watched the Dreamer episode, Lilith actually got sprayed by a skunk. So I am not surprised that she's like, that was extremely unpleasant. I hope it happens to my sister. Classic Lilith. She currently has a D-, so she's not doing great. Not doing great. If she has her grades fall any further, she will not be able to attend college, even if she wants to. She may run away from home, considering she is very furious and enemies with her sister and has negative relationships with both of her parents. Now, she does have a decent relationship with her grandmother, 20/15, actually both of her grandparents. And her grandmother is the school principal, so Lilith will not be skipping school, even if she wants to. I'm gonna have her walk to school because I think Coral is the kind that would say, you know, get your behind here now, little miss. She has 2 bolts with her boyfriend, Dirk Dreamer, so we will definitely be having them sneak out tonight. Angela is also going to school today. She wants to get an A+ report card. She's currently a B student. Mary Sue wants to get a promotion and earn a bronze pottery talent badge. She's going to work today. Her carpool will be here at 8. And then Daniel, because I did sync all of the households to be on Monday, Daniel actually needs to go to work today. And unfortunately, he does not have any vacation days, even though I would love to keep him home so that when Kaylynn is done working, he's here. However, I don't think that's going to happen. He doesn't have any vacation days. He's not just going to skip off work. He's got responsibilities. So he does want to woohoo with Kaylynn and woohoo with Mary Sue. So after he gets off work, maybe we'll have him go to a community lot, invite Kaylynn over, that kind of thing, because he does want to see her. He just maybe can't see her at home today. So let's go ahead and just hit play, get right into it. Pretty much everybody's going to be leaving the lot. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Right away. There they go, there they go. So it is 7:30 in the morning. I believe everybody is going to be leaving. Everybody has to be somewhere at 9, so they will all be leaving. So I'm actually just gonna have them, look at these 2 over here. Sweetly be dance kissed. They do wanna have a woohoo, so I may actually try to squeeze that in the casual menu, woohoo in the bed. Have them go have a little woohoo before they head off to work, and I'm gonna have Angela and Lilith both get their needs up a little bit before they go to school. So I'm gonna have both of them use the bathroom, and then I'm gonna have Daniel and Mary Sue sneak in a quick woohoo before their carpools get here. Look at that, oh my gosh, Mary Sue and Daniel, 3 bolts. Now you'll notice there's no crush. I'm not even sure if they're in love. I doubt it. There they are. They both just got a crush. You guys are going upstairs. Whose bed are you gonna go woohoo in? You're gonna go. You have a perfectly good bed right here in the master. Whose bed? You're gonna go woohoo in Lilith's bed. That's disgusting. You guys are disgusting. Okay, so Angela is on her way to school. And Lilith is also on her way to school. That's good, because Lilith does have the rebellious trait, so she may say, I don't want to go to school today, and refuse to go. We will see, or you did see if you watched the Dreamer episode, that Lilith actually skipped school for a while and went and swam, invited herself over and swam in the Dreamer's pool. So she did that. Even though she has a perfectly good pool here at home, she decided to skip off of work and go do that. And then this is the carpool for both of them. That must be Mary Sue's carpool, because Mary Sue is an intern level 2 and Daniel is level 8, so he should be in a much nicer vehicle. All right, you guys, did you finish your woohoo? Because you're gonna be late for work. So they're both gonna get in this carpool if they make it in time. Yeah, you're running. That's what you get for having a little morning woohoo. All right. Well, unless there's chance cards, I'll see you when somebody gets home. All right, the girls are home from school. Lilith is doing slightly better, but still has horrible braids. Lilith wants to bring home Dustin broke. Yes. Angela is doing extremely well, so she got that A+ she was hoping for. So Lilith now has a C+. That's a huge improvement. Great job, Lilith. And Angela has an A+. So Angela wants to make a friend, throw a party, and gain a skill point. And Angela wants to... I love that Lilith brought home Dustin and Angela brought home Dirk. I just find that hilarious. Okay, so Lilith is going upstairs to put her homework away. She wants to have a sports party. Sneak out with Dirk. Why are you putting your homework in Angela's room? Weirdo. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna move that right there. Okay, thank you. And she wants to buy an MP3 player and a handheld game. And she's going straight for the exercise bike. Thinking about your sister, thinking about how you're gonna beat her up. You already beat her up once. You guys got in a fight at the Dreamer house and you beat your sister up. I'm pretty sure you won that fight. Yes, you did. You won a fight with Angela. She has 2 bolts with Dirk and Dustin. And Angela has 2 bolts with Dustin, but negative chemistry with Dirk. Okay, so I'm gonna lock in for her, gain a skill point. Neither of the girls want to get a job, so we are not gonna be working on that for them. They both want to throw a party, but they kind of invited everybody over. So let's see, I'll get to Daniel in a second. They could throw a party. Lucy Burb is their cousin, their grandparents, their aunt and uncle. And then they've just got barely any relationship. Oh, Angela's got 2 bolts with Randy London. And then Lilith doesn't know anybody either. They could just invite their family over, but I don't think that's the kind of party that they want to throw. So she wants to sneak out tonight, so I may have her take a nap, but while the guys are here, let's just have them, hang out together. And she's up here. I don't know what she's doing over here. Why don't you brought Dirk home from school, so why don't you play kicky bag with him? And then Daniel just got home from work. You know what I'm going to do before I forget is let's assign these cars. Change the owner of this car to Daniel so that they don't actually have to take the carpool, and change the owner of this car to Mary Sue. And then I'm also going to put a door out of the garage here really quickly. Or I'm not, because I actually have to extend the garage and I don't feel like doing that right now. So Daniel has low bladder. He does want to gain a cleaning, a creativity, and just a generic skill point. That's kind of interesting because he doesn't need either of those for his job. He needs mechanical and charisma. He does want to go out on a date, still wants to woohoo with Kaylynn and have 3 loves at once. So I am actually going to have him use the restroom. I'm gonna move this into their bedroom just a little bit out of the way, and then I'm going to have him call, you know what, yes, I'm going to have him use the restroom, and then I'm gonna have him go to a community lot. I'm gonna have him take his car and go to a community lot. Angela, where did you put your homework? Oh, it's over here. Angela has already rolled the want to go to college. She has an A+ report card, so she can definitely do that. And then Lilith, you hang out down here. Everybody hang out down here. And why don't you're gonna play kicky bag. You guys play with each other's boyfriends because that's who you brought home. I mean, you each brought home the other, so if you all want to be friends, that's great. Right, no, Daniel, you're gonna go by yourself, and you are going to go to, you know what, Daniel's gonna go to the shopping center, and he's going to use that as a cover. He say, hey, I'm gonna go get some groceries, and he's gonna go out and get some ingredients, and he will also maybe ask Kaylynn on a date and just kind of stay out for the rest of the evening. So we will see Daniel on the community lot, and the girls will stay here with their boyfriends and just hang out at home. Daniel is immediately going over to browse the pets. All right. He also wants to buy an espresso for a sim. So what I'm actually going to do is, first and foremost, I am going to have him... did I not put one on this lot? I did not, did I? Oh, phooey. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go to a different lot. But first things first, let's just get some ingredients. So I'm just gonna have Daniel come over here, purchase some ingredients. Just picking some things kind of at random. And then I'm actually going to send him to another lot, I think. I would like him to buy a cell phone, and I did not seem to put a gadget kiosk here. So I will have him go to a lot that I know for sure has it. Maybe I know where we will send him. You guys will see after he finishes buying the ingredients here. So I'm just gonna kind of skip through this. Oh, and some of our NPCs are getting treated. Marcia is a mooch and indecisive. Andrea is a photographer's eye and generous. Goopy Gils Carbo is erratic and a diva. I like how a couple of them are getting a photographer's eye on the lot that has a photography studio on it. Look at Brandy. Pregnant, pregnant, pregnant. The reason that I want Daniel to buy a cell phone is because I want him to be able to invite Kaylynn on a date from a community lot. So he will be able to call her from a community lot if he has a cell phone. So we will be going to get him one of those. No, Nina, don't leave. Greet Nina. Greet Nina. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. Just, you know, I just am. You know, Nina wants to woohoo with 20 different Sims. I'm thinking about her. I'm not really thinking about Daniel. Daniel has Kaylynn. Daniel has Mary Sue. Both of which he has incredible chemistry with. He's not wanting to meet anybody else. But Nina definitely does. 3 bolts. How did I know? Because they're both romance Sims. All right, let's drive to another lot. We are going to go to Zippy's Gas and Garage. And you guys will see why when we get there. You may be already able to guess what that lot is, but let's go to Zippy's Gas and Garage. I think it's the perfect place for Daniel. It's exactly where he would think to go. Now, Daniel is here, and as you can tell, this is a gas station. It's a gas and garage, so it is a gas station with a repair shop attached. Gas and garage. So this lot, we won't take a full tour just like the others. We'll get to know the lots as we play them, but this is where I built this lot for actually my electricity mod, because I made these. I did not make the mesh, but I made these into kiosks where you can buy fuel. And obviously the fuel is not for the vehicles. I don't have a mod for vehicle fuel, but Sims can come here and buy fuel, and that is for the generators. So if they have a generator and the power goes out or something, then they can use fuel to fuel that. So that's actually why I have these. And it also has a cigarette vending machine, just a couple of things that you would find. So I built this, and the reason I thought Daniel would come here, I didn't build this for Daniel. I built this before I even set up the Sims, but Daniel's lifetime want is to restore 20 cars. And so these are actually restorable cars. This is the one that comes with the game, and this is a custom one that I will link to in the description if you're interested. I just have it in my game for some variety. It's the same. You work on it, you work on the engine, etc. So I built this as a place to have these, and I just kind of made it fun. But it's just a little gas and garage. And so it also has a kiosk. So we are going to buy a cell phone while we are here, and then we will invite Kaylynn on a date. And I believe one of the twins wanted electronics also, so I'm actually going to buy cell phones for the entire Pleasant family. I just feel like it's the kind of thing that they would have. Just cell phones for everybody. And I did put these gadget kiosks on multiple lots. I just don't remember all the ones I put them at, but I knew that there was one here, and I think Daniel heading out to the gas station makes perfect sense considering his interest in vehicles. Alright, well there's Cassandra. Say hello. Mary Sue and Cassandra are very good friends, so you should know Cassandra. You have no relationship, but you should know her. And you can also buy groceries here and things like that, lottery tickets, things of that nature. So I am actually going to have him... we're not going to call Kaylynn over to the gas station. We're going to go somewhere else, and then we're going to invite Kaylynn over to that lot and ask her on a date. We're gonna go to Raceway Diner. That is another lot that I think that Daniel would very much enjoy. As you can tell from the name of the lot, it is a diner, and it's called Raceway Diner, so it is vehicle themed. It's actually a remodel of one of the downtown lots, which you'll recognize when you see it, I'm sure. So Daniel has arrived. This is the Raceway Diner. Daniel wants to ask us him on a date and woohoo with Kaylynn, but Herb Oldie is here and so is Coral Oldie. Now Herb and Coral are his in-laws. They are Mary Sue's parents. I show you on the family tree. Coral Oldie and Herb Oldie are Mary Sue's parents. So I don't know that Daniel wants to invite Kaylynn on a date while they are here, but he could just say that he's taking her out for a job well done. So let's ask out on a date. I mean, Daniel's not dumb. He knows that he should not be seeing Kaylynn out in public, but he can't see her at home. So he really has no other choice. So she's gonna come over. And in the meantime, I'm gonna have him use the restroom over here. Man, this place is hopping. Well, some of the other community lots, there's only been a few Sims, but there are a lot of Sims here. I guess it's dinner time, 8:50. Everybody's here to get dinner. Alright, Kaylynn is here. Their date is underway, and she's still in her maid's uniform. I mean, that further goes towards his cover story that he's taking her out for a job well done. Brandy and Herb are eating dinner together. I mean, Coral is Brandy's boss. Coral is the principal. And Brandy, did you order lobster? Darn, girl. Alright. Why don't you go talk to Kaylynn? She wanted to talk to Daniel, and he wanted to talk to her, so... What else do you want to do with Kaylynn? Entertain, dirty joke, play tickle. Let's entertain, dirty joke. And play just a little tickle, maybe a little bit too close for comfort. Let's hope that your in-laws don't see. I mean, tickle is not a romantic, social interaction, but it's not something I think most people do with their employees. And then why don't we be seated? Let's get something to eat. They both want to dine out with each other, and Daniel is hungry, so. Kaylynn, did you just steal someone's food? She just sat down. A lot of people seem to be ordering this, spaghetti. It's not really spaghetti because it's not thin noodles, but a lot of people are ordering it, so it must be the specialty here. So let's order. Order for all. What are we gonna order? Let's order the fettuccine with meatballs. I think that is the... Let's order that for everybody. And then why don't we blow her a little kiss and hope nobody can see. Because we only have 20 seconds left, so we want to get this from okay date status to good. Okay, great. Now we have 1 minute and 40 seconds. Ask Kaylynn home. We are not going to be doing that. What is wrong with you? Flirt and give back love. Let's flirt. Caress her hand. You want to hug her, make out with her. Alright, well Herb is leaving, if you see that in the background over there, so. Feed her a bite of your food. I don't know why you would do that. She's eating the exact same thing as you. You definitely don't need to feed her your food, but it's cute anyway. It's such a cute interaction. I love it. Blow her another kiss. And then steal a bite of her food. With your wedding ring right there. Alright, we've got 43 seconds left. I don't think we can do much more while we're sitting down, so we may just end with a good date, not a great date. But I'm just gonna let Daniel finish his food, and then maybe we can do a makeout, which they both want to do. How do you cuddle? I forgot how to do that. Hot smooch. Let's do hot smooch. With his wedding ring right there and her in her maid's uniform. And the waiter getting in the way. Let's pay the bill. And then we only have 48 seconds left. Let's go ahead and do a makeout. Oh, they're gonna dance kiss on their own. That's cute too. You both have the want to make out, but... Kaylynn, your eyes are looking a little weird there, buddy. And she wants to woohoo in Daniel's car, woohoo with Daniel, and have very first woohoo with Daniel. Alright, well she woohooed with Don Lothario already, so I don't know why she wants to have her very first woohoo with Daniel. But let's give her a goose. Just see, yes, okay, we got it into dream date. And he wants to woohoo in the car also. So let's woohoo in the car. Why not? He's a vehicle enthusiast. He would definitely be up for woohooing in the car. And she's gonna go use the restroom really quickly, so I'm gonna let her do that, and then I will invite her to join us in the car. Who's here? Joe Carr is here, Nina Caliente, Amin Sims, Randy London, Alvin Fuda, Shane Weaver, Candace Clayton, Dina Caliente. What's our host's name? Patrick Page. Let's ask... Oh, oops, the date ended. My bad. He still wants to woohoo in the car with her, so we are going to really quickly ask to form a casual group just for fun, and we're gonna do that so that she doesn't leave the lot. Alright, now we are going to sit in the vehicle, and then we are gonna ask her to join. Casual woohoo and regular woohoo make no difference for NPCs and townies because they are not playable. So even if they were selectable, they can't get pregnant. Kaylynn can't get pregnant even if she's selectable. So the way that I do this is, oh look, there's Remington Harris, he's another maid. So the way that I handle this is at the end of the round, so after we have played through all the playable households, I will look at all of the Sims that have woohooed with townies or NPCs, and I will roll a randomizer to see if they get pregnant. So Kaylynn will have a 5% chance of getting pregnant, but I'm not going to roll that now. I'm not going to roll that at the end of the Pleasant House. I'm going to wait all the way till the end of the round, and I'm going to do all the rolls for townies and NPCs at once. And that way it comes as more of a surprise for me. It's not something that I'm, you know, looking for or leaning towards or anything like that. So it's a surprise, and then what I will do is if they become pregnant, then I add them to the rotation, I move them in, and so they will be a surprise household at the end. Alright, so why don't we end casual group. And then I'm actually, it's 3:30 in the morning. Oh my god. Hopefully Mary Sue does not realize that you were out this late. Hopefully she went to bed and does not know that you're coming home this late. So I'm going to send Daniel home. I did not realize it was so late. So hopefully all of the girls went to bed. Mary Sue went to bed, Angela, Lilith, and nobody knows he's out this late. Okay, so Daniel is due home in 12 hours and 45 minutes. Holy moly. Okay. So I am going to lock in for him woohoo in the bed. Mary Sue is home. She is doing the crossword. Angela still wants to gain a skill point. She's getting a little bit hungry and her fun is low. Lilith is starting to get hungry. Her fun is also low. What I'm actually going to do is have Lilith use the restroom. Don't slap your sister. And I'm going to have Angela. I shouldn't really stop them. I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But I'm going to have Angela call and have a pizza delivered since there's no ingredients in the house until Daniel gets home at, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to let Mary Sue do her crossword that she wants to do. And then maybe after the teenagers eat some pizza, I will have them go in the pool. It is the afternoon. It is the last day of spring, so it is almost summer. So the temperature outside should be nice and they can go do that. Dirk, were you just in there, practicing your speech while Lilith was on the toilet? Rude. Angela, do not read. What are you doing? Here, go use your parents' bathroom. Go use the bathroom and wash your hands when you're done. Yeah, I know, you're still in the red, aren't you? Your fun is getting low. Well, the pizza's almost here, hopefully. And then after you guys eat, you can get your fun up by going in the pool. And you're gonna go jump on their couch? Alright. Whatever you want, Laura. Smart investing has increased your family funds by 40 simoleons today. I will take it. Are you reading a sci-fi novel? The pizza girl is a swiper and a gatherer and a worrier. Oh boy. I love the random mix of traits that we're getting for all of the townies and NPCs. It's a lot of fun. Alright, the pizza is here. Let's have Angela come. Oh, we have to wait until she rings the doorbell. Alright, let's have Angela accept this delivery. And Mary Sue, I actually want you to leave the teenagers to do their own thing. I don't want you in the middle of it. So why don't you come work on your bronze pottery talent badge that you want to work on, since you already have everything you need for the work promotion. And do you work tomorrow? You do. Angela's gonna get the pizza. Lilith, go wash your hands. Your hygiene is still a little low. And then I'm gonna have you both eat some pizza. That looks so good. I am hungry. In real life. Should not be ordering pizza while I'm hungry. At least it's pixelated pizza. Alright, Mary Sue, you do your thing. We'll let the teenagers eat their pizza and then they can go swimming. Oh, Coral's walking by. You guys don't want to say hi to Grandma. Dustin, are you hungry? Go get some pizza, buddy. Dirk, thinking about the future. Aw, Mary Sue finished a first plate. Good job, Mary Sue. Work on that badge. Get your hobbies back. Dustin, why are you not eating? There's plenty of pizza. Alright. Lilith, You are good. Your fun is low now, so why don't you just go dive in? Angela, you're done with your pizza. Why don't you go get in the pool also? And Dustin, now you're eating? There were plenty of other chairs, Dustin. Angela, I told you to get in the pool. Don't interrupt him from eating his pizza. He's hungry. Alright, Lilith, are you gonna jump in? Nope. Scared? Alright, well then just get in. You don't have to jump if you don't want to. You're gonna try to jump again. Alright. Boom! Belly flop right on top of your sister. And here come the guys. Right. Ask Dustin to play Marco Polo. Lilith gained a body point from swimming. Good job. Angela's the one who wants to gain a skill point, but I will never shy away from my Sims gaining more skill points. Especially if they go to college, they need a wide variety of skill points, so. Ask Angela to play. I know you don't like her, but I want you to like her, so. I would love it if you two would get along, just because I hate constantly having to deal with your fighting. It seems like their furiousness is going away fairly quickly, so that's good, but they still have, you know, a horrible relationship. They're enemies, for sure. Where did Dirk go? Oh, he went to get more pizza. They seem like they're having such fun. I mean, they have a pool, they might as well use it, right? Swimming around with, yep, she's got her eyes closed because she's the caller. Mary Sue's up there working on her pottery and her arts and crafts enthusiasm. The teenagers are just having a lot of fun. I think maybe after Angela gains her skill point that she wants, that I will ask the boys to leave, because I do want Lilith to be able to ask Dirk if he wants to sneak out with her tonight, and I think that he needs to be off the lock for that. It's 8:30 on a school night. Alright, good job, Angela. Now she wants to get a pet, throw a party, flirt with Dustin. After creating countless perfect plates, Mary Sue has finally learned to work in 3 dimensions. This has earned Mary Sue a bronze pottery talent badge. Look at you. Look at you go. Awesome. Focusing on your passions while your husband is out being, you know, we all know what he is. Now Mary Sue has the want to earn a bronze pottery talent badge, but she is exhausted. So I'm actually going to have her just finish this one plate. So the way I'm going to do that is have her cancel the interaction and then resume making the plate. Then I'm going to have her take a shower and then maybe eat a piece of pizza if she can handle it, and then call it an early night. I'm going to have the girls get out of the pool. I'm gonna have her... Why would she ask him to leave and not say goodbye? She's got a perfect relationship with him, 100 over 100. Let's call him over. Let's call Dirk over. Let's get the boys out of the pool. So Angela, I'm going to lock in, throw a party, because I think she would definitely do that. And I'm gonna have her say goodbye to Dustin. Actually, I'm gonna have Lilith say goodbye since she's the one who invited him over. Don't stomp on the flowers, Lilith. Why are you so angry? And then Angela, I'm gonna have you say goodbye to Dirk. Thinking about money? Yeah, well, you're a fortune sim, so makes sense, makes sense. I'm gonna have her use the restroom. Get another piece of pizza. Angela, you're also gonna get a piece of pizza. Did you say goodbye to Dirk? Yeah, he's leaving. Actually, after you use the restroom, I'm gonna have you call. Can you ask to sneak out? Sneak out. I think you had to wait till 10 p.m. And grab a slice of that, and then I'm gonna have you take a nap. So Lilith is gonna sneak out with Dirk. And then she's gonna take a nap. Angela's gonna eat her pizza. And then she is going to, it's 10:30, and I'm gonna send her to bed. No, I forgot. Pizza stomps everything in the queue. So Mary Sue didn't do the stuff upstairs. She went straight down for the pizza. Attractive. Alright, so Lilith is going to take a nap in the living room. Angela is going to go upstairs to bed. And Mary Sue is going to come downstairs to bed. And then we will see what happens when Dirk comes to pick Lilith up. Alright, we are going to wake Lilith up from her nap so that she can sneak out. She like ran and then tried to be sneaky sneaky. Alright, it is 3:58 a.m. Lilith is still out. Uh-oh. Daniel just got home at 4 a.m. Demi Love is bringing Lilith home in the police officer's vehicle. Oh, where is she? Oh, she teleported. I don't know why. Maybe because Daniel got home at the same time, but she didn't get lectured. Yep, he's just gonna go to sleep. So he's still sneaking in. He saw the police officer's car, but she teleported. So let's just send her to bed before he comes in. Nope, 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 don't do that, don't do that. He's gonna wonder why you're still up, but you're gonna say, what are you doing getting home at 4:20 a.m., Dad? So they're just kind of gonna do their own thing. She doesn't want him to know, and he doesn't want her to know, and there they go. Angela's asleep, Mary Sue is asleep, Daniel's headed to sleep, and Lilith is asleep. So she wants to gain a skill point, practice speech, pottery, and go to college. I'm gonna lock in and get a skill point for her. But her and Daniel are just chips passing in the night. So that was a very eventful first day for the Pleasants. We'll have to see where it goes from here. Be sure to subscribe to catch the next episode.